The Dogs, in association with the British Greyhound Racing Board.
Remember this from Walthamstow 12 months ago?
They're off and racing up towards the first bend, away fast Ollie Bean, and Fire High down on the outside. Then comes Six Match My Son. They go round the bend and Fire High down goes on. It goes 2 lengths clear down the far side, ahead of Ollie Bean in second. After these come Six Match My Son, 1 Clombrin Show. They come down towards the second last bend, and Fire High down, Greyhound of the Year for 2004, starts his campaign for 2005 with a bang. He hacks up in the Ladbrokes.com arc.
A scintillating performance from Fire High Dan, but who will succeed Mickey Pews's dog as winner of the Ladbrokes.com arc? We've got all the action coming up from Walthamstow on this week's edition of The Dogs.
We've also been to Wimbledon for a classy contest, the PFPRO.co.uk Puppy Oaks Invitation. We'll bring you all 6 first-round heats of the Ladbrokes Puppy Derby from a snowy MONMORE. And we catch up with a potential superstar, Westmead Joe, on the Blue Ribbon Trail at Hall Green.
The Ladbrokes.com arc final is coming up, but there were some impressive performances on the undercard, including this one from BALLYMAC Kuehl putting his fellow greybeards in their place in the Veterans Contest. Carly Philpott's admirable dogs scoring in a rapid 28.59, but they weren't all that easy.
Fear 9-9 by a couple of lengths, looking for the line. Fear 9-9, Smooth the Reeketh plunging, but too late. BALLYMAC Rooster the leader, Dunmurray Curry. Will it get past Greenlock Power without getting a touch at the third bend? It does. It's got a sighter now off the final bend. It's Dunmurray Curry up on the outside now. Powerful Dunmurray Curry wins by a head.
The hurdles contest featured the return from injury of the 2005 Hurdler of the Year, Druids Mickey Joe, who drifted in the market out to 6-4 with the well-drawn Strong Flow sent off 5-4 favourite.
Away they go, and racing up towards the first line, Druids Mickey Joe out fast and showing great early pace, leading up from Strong Flow around the first bend. Then after these come 6, that's Hey Amigo. Heading down the far side, it's Druids Mickey Joe by 2 lengths over Strong Flow, jumping the next, Jumping Well's gone another 2 lengths clear over the next, and it's Druids Mickey Joe just piling on the pressure. Strong Flow with no answers. Then comes 6, Hey Amigo, to come around the final bend, just had to jump the last as Druids Mickey Joe to win the race, gave it plenty of air. Druids Mickey Joe, job done.
A brilliant win for Joe, who clocked a fast 29.17. The Jumps King is back. And so to the big one, the £13,000 to the winner Ladbrokes.com arc final. There was plenty of activity in the ring beforehand, and the layers made it a match between Paul Garland's Vancouver Sparky and Elaine Parker's Mayor's Boy. But watch out for Mildine Billy in 5 and Moscow Sandy in 6.
Oh, they're away and gone, and racing up towards the first bend. Level start, perhaps two. Mayor's Boy just at Vancouver Sparky, who's rushing up now on the inside. Vancouver Sparky, Mayor's Boy, they're together. There's bumping. Mayor's Boy and Vancouver Sparky. After these come 5, Mildine Billy. It's tight up front as they come down towards the second last bend. Up front is Vancouver Sparky, just by a neck from Mayor's Boy, who's coming again but can't get past. Around the outside comes Mildine Billy, looking for Moscow Sandy, nowhere to go. They're off the final bend, and Mildine Billy goes on close. Oh, Mildine Billy for Seamus Cahill wins the Ladbrokes.com arc final of 2006.
A gutsy display from Mildine Billy, but the complexion of the race changed around the last 2 turns, where Vancouver Sparky and Mayor's Boy crowded each other, and the very unlucky Moscow Sandy had nowhere to go, leaving Mildine Billy to come home high, wide and handsome to land the arc for his delighted owners, the Mildine Boys, and trainer Seamus Cahill.
Everything went to plan, Seamus?
Yeah, Dave. It's not too often it goes as well as that, really. Yeah, because I was a bit worried when he going to the bend, really. Ford dog, he seemed to be in a bit of bother. He got around the second bend nicely, I suppose, on the outside, but still, I was a bit worried, but he ran a hell of a plucky race to win, and that was it. It wasn't a classic in the end, but he had the guts and he won, and that was it. You couldn't ask any more of the dog, really.
The William Hill Derby at Wimbledon is the main target for Mildeen Billy, and he's available at 66 to 1 with the sponsors to triumph in the Premier Classic.
Across London to Wimbledon for a fascinating invitation race for bitch puppies, the PFPRO.co.uk Puppy Oaks. The sponsors had booked the Smart Oak Suite at Wimbledon, where connections of the finalists were entertained ahead of the big race. Favourite for the race was CLEENAS Lady at 4 to 5, trained by Terry Dartnell. She had won a recent puppy competition at Coventry and was looking for a 5th win on the trot. Penn Lacey was the main market rival in Trap 6 for Russell Sampson. She'd run such a big race behind Bubbly Tojo in front of Sky's cameras. Away they go and racing out towards the first bend, and 2 Farlow Millie broke well, but better pace come from 3 CLEENAS Lady. Rushing forward now is Penn Lacey. They had a bit of a coming together there, but both keep their balance. Penn Lacey just a fractional leader from CLEENAS Lady as they head down the far side. 4 lengths back to 2 Farlow Millie. After these comes racing back in 4th place 5 Westmead Oak as they come around the second last bend. What a buckle between CLEENAS Lady and Penn Lacey. They come around the final bend, and now CLEENAS Lady gets on top. She leads. Penn Lacey's nothing but game, hanging on just half length in behind. Back in 3rd was Westmead Oak. A great duel between 2 top-class bitches, with Terry Dartnell's CLEENAS Lady making it 5 wins in a row to land the £500 first prize and an attractive trophy for her owners. A great night was had by all in the Oak Suite, one of many top-class facilities available to racegoers at tracks throughout the country. With the Blue Ribbon starting on Friday, several leading lights went through their paces at Hall Green recently. We've just seen Westmead Oak finishing 3rd to CLEENAS Lady at Wimbledon, or here she is as the even money favourite for this puppy event. Main danger looked to be Black Snowball at 3 to 1. Away we go, a slow start there from 4 Black Snowball, but better pace coming from 5. Coolbeg Breeze leads up early. Tipsy Tyone rails really well to improve into 2nd place. Then comes Westmead Oak, slightly crowded there just off the 2nd turn as they head down the far side. Now the middle place is coming from Tipsy Tyone on the inside and leads at the 3rd bend by a length. Westmead Oak is diving on the inside there of Coolbeg Breeze. Then comes Black Snowball out very wide around the final bend. Westmead Oak's taken up the lead. Westmead Oak powers on. She wins here from Tipsy Tyone and Coolbeg Breeze, winning time 29.20. It looked a match in Division 1, the Hall Green Standard, between Panther Patrol and Which Is Best. Panther Patrol had finished 2nd behind Kingsmill again in the Birmingham Cup at Perry Bar recently, whilst Which Is Best was looking for a 5-timer. And they're off and racing out towards the first bend. Good start near side. Droopy's Terry showing pace up now, Which Is Best, the local hope. It's going to lead him round the first bend. Terrible trouble at the bend there. Transformed Ted, Malbay Stone and Appear Respectable all hindered at that point. So go towards halfway. On the inside, Which Is Best. On the outside, Droopy's Terry. Trying to join in also is Panther Patrol. They're getting slightly squeezed there. It's a bit rough. And going on now, Panther Patrol. Which Is Best is coming back at it as they come off the final bend. Panther Patrol leads by a half length, by a length and a half now. From back in 2nd, Which Is Best, and Appear Respectable was 3rd. Division 2 of the Hall Green Standard, and of course all eyes on Westmead Joe. Had a trial at Hall Green the previous week, recording 28.46, and was made the 2 to 7 favourite for this race. Up go the lids and away they go. Slow start from Westmead Joe in 5. Better pace coming from 1, Dunbolg Noir on the inside. Westmead Joe is hurtling up towards the front but gets badly hampered there. 6, Tullymurray Focus will also badly impede as they go down the far side. 1, Dunbolg Noir with the lead here of a length and a half over Grey Friars Fancy in 2nd. Westmead Joe's powered up into 3rd and now trying to move up into 2nd as they come around the final bend. Dunbolg Noir the leader. Westmead Joe is pushing it all the way. Dunbolg Noir flat out to win by a length and a half from Westmead Joe in 2nd place, and across the line in 3rd was Kulanoran Boy. 36 greyhounds line up for the William Hill Blue Ribbon this Friday at Hall Green. The semis are on Tuesday the 14th of March with the final live on Sky on the 21st, worth £10,000 to the winner.
Coming up after the break, a visit to a rather chilly MONMORE for the heats of the Ladbrokes Puppy Derby. Well, Welcome back to the dogs and Arctic conditions for the heats of the Ladbrokes Puppy Derby at MONMORE. It's a competition that proves a great benchmark for the rest of the year, and open race fans brave sub-zero temperatures outside. No such problems inside, of course, and customers in the grandstand restaurant studied the form for Heat 1, in which BALLYMAC CHARLEY went off favourite, coming from the kennel Carly Philpotts, which supplied last year's champion BALLYMAC Perez.
They're off and racing up towards the first bend and 3. BALLYMAC CHARLEY is away fast here from 2. Rosie's Moe. Good pace also from Comanche Black now, moving to second. There was quite a wallop there for 4. Townbrow, Crespo and Rosie's Moe didn't get a clear run either. Halfway stage, very wide on the track. Here's trap 3, BALLYMAC CHARLEY, but leading at this point. The odds-on favourite leads at the third bend by about 4.5 lengths from Comanche Black, who's being caught for second by Rosie's Moe as they come around the final bend. There's no catching BALLYMAC CHARLEY, trapped to line. Second, Rosie's Moe. Third, Comanche Black. Winning time 27.89.
Charlie, that was impressive.
He was, wasn't he?
Expecting such a performance?
Yeah, he's a right good dog, so hopefully he'll go well in the competition.
Seemed to run very middle towards the first bend.
He's more a railer than a middle runner, but very fast.
And some celebrity owners.
He's owned by Nick Budimir and Harry Redknapp. So
Has Harry been up the kennel yet?
no, he's not seen him run yet. So hopefully, if he makes the final, he'll come down.
Heat 2 and another warm favourite, Brian Clemenson's Coventry Bees. Part owned by Coventry promoter Avtar Sandhu, the lightly raced youngster lined up from trap 1. Next in was middle moving DROOPYS Ping Out in 2.
And they're racing and running up towards the first bend. Good start from Coventry Bees. Out wide there, Chakalak Harmony coming rushing forward. Oh, checking out very wide there was trap 2, DROOPYS Ping Out. And 6 didn't get a clear sight of there, Debbie's Choice. Heading down the far side of 1, Coventry Bees leads by 2.5 lengths over 3. Chakalak Harmony racing in second. Into third comes DROOPYS Ping Out. They come round the final bend. The 1-2 favourite, Coventry Bees, out clear here round the final bend. Coventry Bees goes on to score. From back in second was Chakalak Harmony in third, DROOPYS Ping Out. The winning time 27.95.
Did what was expected?
He did, yeah, he come away well, he led all the way, yeah. I don't know the time yet, but he looked impressive to the eye anyway, yeah. It's good competition, he's still got a bit to do. He should come on again, he's only had 5 races in his life now, so, he's learning all the time, and he's a nice prospect, Yeah.
He's done some cracking times in trials and round Oxford.
He has, yeah, he took off round Oxford actually in a race there. It was a nice race to start him off in, and he done it well and won easy in a good time. But he's improving all the time. He's still young, it's April, so hopefully with more experience he'll turn into a real proper dog, Yeah.
3 and 3.
Heat 3 saw Irish interest with the Pat Buckley trained DROOPYS Electric arriving on these shores, having won a stake at Shelbourne Park. He went off favourite from a tricky trap 5 draw ahead of the Ted Soppit trained CALZAGHE FRISBY.
And they're off, and a little bit of bother there out of the boxes. Top Printer and Tell You That had it coming together, but CALZAGHE FRISBY is out in front. Trouble for the favourite there, DROOPYS Electric in 5, didn't get a clear sighter, and also 4, Tell You That off that second bend. Meantime up front, CALZAGHE FRISBY leads by 2.5 lengths from Collarhouse Boy in 2. Then comes DROOPYS Electric trying to make up some lost ground. Oh, ran into trouble there at the third bend. Out wide is Jazzman Groove as they come around the final turn. CALZAGHE FRISBY's won this one impressively. Jazzman Groove runs on for second, back in third, holding on Collarhouse Boy. Winning time 28.14.
I know he's a real dog. I told the owners this is a proper dog. But I says, come wait till the back end of the summer. That's when he'll be a great dog. But I just can't believe he's done it as early as what he has. To be honest, in that sort of class, whatever happens now is a bonus for him, to be quite honest.
After landing a knockout blow, CALZAGHE FRISBY gets a deserving hug from the winning trainer's wife, Sue. Punters' thoughts then turned to Heat 4, and given the cold weather, who could blame many heading inside to weigh up their options? Indeed, attendance on the night was good, delighting MONMORE GM Richard Brankley.
Well, it's great to see so many locals turn out on what's been a rather cold and wintry night here at the start of March. So yes, we're delighted with our turnout yet again. The people of Wolverhampton have done us proud supporting what is the best puppy competition around.
And you've worked really hard on the track tonight.
Yeah, I'll take my hat off now to all the lads. They've been out there since the start of the week to make sure that everything has been okay just for this one night. And even you can see from some of the shots you'll have taken tonight, right up until the last moment, we've been working hard to clear the snow and making sure that the track's been in tip-top condition for for these puppy superstars tonight.
Favourite for Heat 4 was Derek Knight's bitch Jazz Hurricane, but there was also huge respect for Charlie Lister's pair Saving Time and Shelbourne Laura on the inside in a field of 5 middle seeds and a wide.
And away they go, and a good start on the inside there from trap 2, Shelbourne Laura. She leads early here from 3, Jazz Hurricane racing in second. There's a bit of a pile up there at the first bend. Both Saving Time in 1 and Droopy's Dealey had a rough ride as they head down the far side. And at the moment, trap 2, Shelbourne Laura, she has a 4-length lead over 3, Jazz Hurricane, the favourite in second. Further 5 lengths back to 5, Cleena Milo. They're well stretched out here at MONMORE off the final turn. Shelbourne Laura led at trap rise. She's out clear. She wins well. Jazz Hurricane second, Cleena Milo third. Winning time 27.88.
Shelbourne Laura's not had much luck in her last 2 races, but she got it right tonight.
Yeah, she's missed her break badly in the last 2 races, but she's always run on hard behind Ted's, which is fair for the competition. She finished really hard last time, so we're confident if she did come out that she was capable of doing a good run, and tonight she absolutely pinged out, so I don't know what time she's done, but she was impressive tonight, so hopefully she gets a decent draw because she's a middle runner. She wants to be a bit further out, but kind of complain with that run. She ran really well.
CALZAGHE Boyo already has 1 major puppy success under his belt, December's Northern Puppy Derby. He started his bid for another in Heat 5, although it was his fellow North East-based Geordie Parker who topped the betting.
Off they go, racing up towards the first bend. Vital start for 3. Geordie Parker out in front here from 5. CALZAGHE Boyo after these moving up on the inside. In fact, checking out wide there was trap 4, Regrove Rose. They go down the far side, and all of a sudden, Geordie Parker opens up. Got about 4.5 lengths clear from 5. CALZAGHE Boyo. Then comes 6. Nikita Tyone racing in third, and a gap back to 1. Lodgeview Peters. They come around the final bend. Geordie Parker getting tired. CALZAGHE Boyo closing on the inside. Gave it a nudge. CALZAGHE Boyo 6 finishing well. CALZAGHE Boyo just from Nikita Tyone and Geordie Parker, winning time 28.18.
Oh, he's a machine, the dog, honestly. He doesn't know when he's beat. What a head he's got on him. He just got clipped at the first bend, but he's never, it's a never say never with him, you know. He'll battle, he works, and if he leads, it's bingo. But he'd be a great dog at Wimbledon because he doesn't know when he's beat, and them's the dogs that do well at Wimbledon. I've said it time after time after time, and I don't know what it is. I don't think the press seem to rate this dog. They don't rate as much highly as I do. That's one thing certain. I mean, the bookmakers and the press, they keep sticking them in at silly prices, and we keep wanting our pockets filled. So hopefully next week we do it again.
The powerful Westmead camp of Nick Savers headed the market in Heat 6 with Westmead Ash. The Jenny Pittman-owned Moonstone Magic ran from trap 3 here, with local interest supplied by newcomer Droopy's DROGBA in 6.
And they're off and racing out towards the first bend. Good start from Droopy's DROGBA on this near side. Far side is Renard Honcho handy as they go around that first bend. A little bit of scrimmaging, but not too much. I'm glad to say 5 Blueburn found a bit of bother, but there's more trouble there off the second bend for 3 Moonstone Magic. Meantime, up front, 6 Droopy's DROGBA leading at this stage from 1 Renard Honcho tight in behind, just having to check there at the third bend. 4 coming with a withering run. That's Westmead Ash off the final turn. It's Droopy's DROGBA all out, but it's going to win on his debut. Droopy's DROGBA wins, close for second. Just Renard Honcho from Westmead Ash, winning time 28.30.
Julie, that was impressive.
Yeah, he ran well, first race of his life, so really made up with him. Yeah, brilliant.
Done well in trials, though?
He did. He got a bit of an injury when we started schooling him. He damaged a fibula, so he's been off, so it's been a bit of a rush to get him for this competition. But you can't be happier than that, can you? First race of his life to go into a Category 1.
Obviously plenty of improvement to hope for.
Hope so. So the people that have got a half share in him, it's the first dog they've ever had, so they'll be watching him tonight on the webcast, so they'll be made up.
So 6 top-class Ladbrokes Puppy Derby heats completed. But before we asked Richard Hartness of the sponsors for his thoughts, he had some of the company's money to hand over after his charity bet here on the dogs came up trumps.
Yeah, nice to see some really pacey puppies and 3 dogs dipping under the 28-second barrier here at MONMORE. Always a good guide for a classy puppy. BALLYMAC CHARLEY, very impressive to start with. Followed up by COVENTRY Bees in the very next race, breaking 28 as well. And then Shelbourne Laura making up for 2 missed breaks in her previous races here and doing it right and showing that she can run as well.
And obviously mention must be made of Ted Soppett's double.
Yeah, the two CALZAGHE dogs, Frisby and Boyo. Frisby showed nice pace, green puppy, can only come forward. Boyo, much more experienced, very professional performance tonight, having won the Northern Puppy Derby. Now going to make the Midland Puppy Derby is his next agenda. It's possible. It's a wide open competition for me.
So to Thursday's semi-final lineup and the appearance of first round winners DROOPYS DROGBA, Coventry Bees and CALZAGHE Frisby in Heat 1. But as our exclusive head-on pictures show, Frisby definitely favours a middle course early. Punters take note. Heat winner SHELBOUNRE is sure to have her supporters from trap 5 in the second semi-final, although DROOPYS Ping Out could be more suited to this 6th draw. The third semi-final features a clash between Litter Brothers BALLYMAC CHARLEY and CALZAGHE Boyo, a tough one for punters. Remember, the first two qualify for the final. The outright betting has BALLYMAC CHARLEY on top. And this week's charity bet is provided by Ian Simpier of VC Bet. The pressure's on, Ian.
Midland Puppy Derby next round on Thursday night. I fancied DROOPYS Ping Out at a big price. I've gone 12 to 1 with VC Bet. I see it's 20 to 1 elsewhere available. The wider draw I think will help it around. It's a young dog trained by Charlie Lister, and for me that's the each way value of the race. So it's DROOPYS Ping Out each way at the 20 to 1.
A glance at the open race calendar, and Friday sees the start of the William Hill Blue Riband at Hall Green, the Mike Allen Bookmakers Trafalgar Puppy Cup at Oxford, and the final of the Steve Simmons March Hare Trophy at Romford. There's a quiet Saturday night, but a busy Sunday though, whilst on Monday the heats of the Carling Guineas at Nottingham take centre stage. Next week on Sky Sports we have a live meeting that's a little bit special.
Turning down towards the home straight, fair assassin by 2 or 3 lengths.
Greenacre Lynn from the start. She bombed out of the traps. She makes all. She's a class apart. Judicial Law still has this length lead up the home straight. They go. It's 5. Judicial Law going to win by a length. No answer to Zigzag Dutch. She's so impressive and has won by an absolute mile. And it's 6. She's the Deal. She's the Deal wins.
The Dogs, in association with the British Greyhound Racing Board.